Hello, everyone. Welcome again to K Podcast. I'm your host, Karen Truth. So, as you can see with the thumbnail, yes, we got another one of those stories over there of couples actually fighting over, property. So, this is how it goes, by the way. So this couple, by the way, from what the lawyer that we are going to be hearing from actually did describe, they've been married for they've been married for, I mean, separated for over 20 years. So they've been separated for over 20 years. The man have accumulated more wealth. He has gained more wealth. He has actually built himself, and he has built himself so much that he has a lot of money. But since they had been separated for 20 years and he never went back, to the woman and asked for a divorce, uh, she continued to be, they never actually filed and got the divorce process over with. So they were still legally married. And later on, when I feel like maybe he wanted to get married again or something, whatever occasion that came up. And he wanted to probably, I think, would want to get into a serious relationship, because if you've been separated for 20 years, what would make you want to go back and ask for an actual, for you to finish what you started after 20 years? That means you probably do have somebody serious in your life. And of course, the separated wife, because she's not his ex yet, she's still married to him. She decided, okay, since since you really want this separation, I want half of everything that you own, everything that you've built. And I'm gonna say this: I don't understand why he felt so lazy, and but not to go through with the divorce, because at the end of the day, I don't think it's the ex-wife to be fault, because if she was still carrying your name, like, why didn't you finish that topic then? And it made me laugh because you could imagine him putting all the effort not being with this woman for 20 years. Then, another part of it is, imagine if he had been dating another woman while he was separated from his wife for 20 years. Now, imagine while he was building all this wealth, he was dating somebody else, and they've been together for a long time. And now his ex-wife is just gonna come back and be like, I know we haven't been together, but I want 50% of everything. I mean, that's gotta sting. That has got to sting. That has got to sting. Now, before we continue this particular topic, I'm gonna be playing you guys a little bit, yes, of ad. This is my advertisement for hair that I'm selling. So if you guys, we're gonna be taking a little bit of a break, and then I'm gonna be, while we are taking the break, I'm gonna be bringing up the video of the lawyer expect the lawyer explaining the situation to us. So while we go on a little break, and you can watch what I'm actually selling out here, because I think I'm gonna be connecting my shop later on, that I sell braided weave, braided lace wigs to this channel over here, so that if any of you do want to actually purchase something like this, you can absolutely look me up for it. Now, with that being said, while I'm trying to bring up this video, I'm just gonna play this ad from my own business up in here. Okay, so this ad over here is from my own business. If you guys find any of the weave that you think, I feel like if you want to, especially for women that want to grow long hair, the best thing you can do is protect your hair most of the time, especially by wearing weaves. Now, with that being said, I'm going to be coming back with this video at the end, so that if you guys want to go through the ads and get your information, we're going to do that. But right now, we're going to continue with this particular story over here. So let me take down this one over here. We're going to come back to that. So I have not actually linked my business link to this particular channel, but I am planning on opening a new shop, probably just to link it to this particular channel, so that if you guys want anything from my shop, you can absolutely go purchase it. Now let's get into this. Okay.
This video is for people who are separated but have not filed for divorce. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. Our aunts and uncles who've been married for 30 years but haven't lived in the same house since 1995. So buckle up as I tell you what happened at work today, because this video is for you. I was hired by this gentleman for divorce. He thought it was going to be pretty quick and easy because he and his wife haven't seen each other in over 20 years. He's been with his significant other and living together for over a decade. And wife has gone on with her life. She's been living somewhere else, doing what she's been doing. I was served with some papers from her lawyer, and guess what she's asking for? He bought a home in 2001. She wants him to sell it and split the proceeds with her 50-50. She wants 50% of his 401k, 50% of all funds in the checking account, and 50% of all funds in the savings account.
Ooh, that is, I mean, 20 years though. 20 years. I mean, normally I'm all for get your bag, girls. I'm all for that. I'm just thinking about if he had a woman that was building him up in that 20 years, and and the ex-wife just coming back and be like, you know what, we have not been divorced. I still own all of this stuff. I still have legal rights to own all of this. I mean, let's be human for once. Let's put, if the roles were reversed and it was a woman that was in this particular seat, I don't think I'll be up here being like, yeah, being very, very happy that she's been dealt in this way. But I'm gonna say this: what kept him not filing, not getting through with this divorce for 20 years? Because this is something else. I mean, like what she said the man has been doing a lot of work. He's been building wealth on his own after the 20 years of separation. And I'm like, you've been building wealth and you've forgotten that you have not finished your divorce, that your ex-wife still carries your name. Like, that is the first thing you do. And I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't know how I feel about this. Because First of all, I don't want to know what she went through for 20 years. I mean, before they got separated for 20 years. I don't want to know. Maybe she's taking a revenge out of this. Maybe she's punishing him for something. Because after 20 years of separation, I thought that when you're separated for a long time, normally just automatically, but it seems not like not. Because oh, okay, I know how it is. If the other person sends you a letter and then you ignore it, the court can actually go ahead and settle the case, which he could have done for a long time, or any one of them, but he didn't do it. He just left it right in there for 20 years. Let's continue.
She also said, "Oh, by the way, I got some debt on my hands and I want us to
Woo!
split that. Say it with me, 50-50." Here's where the problem lies. Texas is a community.
Woo! Homegirl really riding this whole thing. I can't be mad at her though. I know. I mean, I feel bad for him, but I cannot be mad at her. Because the things that women go through in men's hand, no, I cannot be mad at her. I can't be. I feel sorry for him though. I feel sorry for him. Don't think that I don't have, a little bit of compassion, human decency to feel a little bit sorry for him. I do. But at the same time, I'm thinking, what made you two separate? Was your relationship abusive? Because if it was abusive, then the sorry that I feel will be out of the window real fast. And also, how toxic was the relationship when you separated? Did you have kids? Did you make her life a misery? Did you make her life a living hell? Because if you separated after, because this is something some married men do after separation, they still have this power over their exes, because especially when they have children, they still have the power to go over there and make the ex's life miserable. And that is something that I've literally seen. They still think they are still under control until the exes actually cut total ties. I've seen a woman that was, she was trying to be friends with her ex, and she had kids. And at the end of the day, it wasn't working, because every time she tried to date somebody, the man would have a problem with it, but he would go out and date and try to bring his girlfriend to her and be like, oh, this is my girlfriend. But every time she tried to date somebody, he got in his feelings and would talk bad about the man that she was dating. And literally, homegirl was like, she was absolutely tired. At last, she just cut all contact, dropped the children for him, and left, and nobody saw her anymore. Like that is how that particular the relationship that I know ended. So when I look at this, at first I want to feel sorry for him, but if you know how men treat women, you definitely know she was not having a good ride if she's holding this much grudge. So I'm gonna continue this.
Property state. So as long as you're married, everything that you earn, everything that you accumulate is community property. And all your bad decisions and all the debt you get into is community debt. Oh, and by the way, Texas doesn't have legal separation. It's like a all or nothing state. You're either all the way in or all the way out. Now, as for my client, he's not screwed because he has me. But if he has somebody else, good luck.
Oh, I think your client is screwed, because yeah, we have part two. She's gonna give you guys what the client did in part two. We got part two, people. We got part two. Woo! This was messy.
You are married and you are separated from your spouse and you know for sure that you are not getting back together. Handle your business. Handle your business. This is normally the part of the video where I wish you well and send you on your way, but I have something for you. What's today? It's June 15th for the...
Okay, hold on. This was the time she was, giving people advice on, if you want to go to her law firm and actually hire her. So I'm going to play it again through, because I was talking throughout the video so that you guys can get the whole full story without me interrupting. And then I'm going to bring part two over here so that you can hear the drama that unfolded in part two.
Public service announcement, get in here quickly. This video is for people who are separated but have not filed for divorce. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. Our aunts and uncles who've been married for 30 years but haven't lived in the same house since 1995. So buckle up as I tell you what happened at work today, because this video is for you. I was hired by this gentleman for a divorce. He thought it was going to be pretty quick and easy because he and his wife haven't seen each other in over 20 years. He's been with his significant other and living together for over a decade. And wife has gone on with her life. She's been living somewhere else, doing what she's been doing. I was served with some papers from her lawyer, and guess what she's asking for? He bought a home in 2001. She wants him to sell it and split the proceeds with her 50-50. She wants 50% of his 401k, 50% of all funds in the checking account, and 50% of all funds in the savings account. She also said, oh, by the way, I got some debt on my hands, and I want us to split that, say it with me, 50-50. Here's where the problem lies. Texas is a community property state. So as long as you're married, everything that you earn, everything that you accumulate, is community property. And all your bad decisions and all the debt you get into is community debt. Oh, and by the way, Texas doesn't have legal separation. It's like a all or nothing state. You're either all the way in or all the way out. Now, as for my client, he's not screwed because he has me. But if he has somebody else, good luck. If you are married and you are separated from your spouse and you know for sure that you are not getting back together, handle your business. Handle your business. This is normally the part of the video where I wish you well and say.
So, yeah, she's a lawyer. She's representing him. And I'm going to just upload because this is this particular video. She was just, giving tips and actually telling the people in the rest of the video, if you're looking for a good lawyer to represent you, she's there. And as you all know, she's in Texas. She's already told you guys. And it's just funny that he went and bought a house. I'm just thinking about, I'm pretty sure the day he bought that house, his ex-wife probably was celebrating. She probably was popping up champagne. She was like, oh, he has bought our house. This is officially our house. Like, there's sometimes things like this, when it happens, you wish you were there in person to see how she would have reacted when she found out he bought a house. Because I'm pretty sure homegirl was having a party. Oh, no. Okay, we're going to bring up part 2 because I don't want this video to be long. I'm just going to bring up part 2. Okay, give me some time. Let me bring up part 2. I'm just thinking about, he went bought a house and he did not think about, I'm not divorced yet. My wife might get it because legally she's still his wife. Separation, like she said, there is no legal separation. You're still married, especially in Texas. Separation? Nah, there was no separation. Okay, so.
This video is for people who are separated.
I got to bring up the other one. So I hope this is the one. Okay.
Y'all better watch out. When Mad Day gets here, oh boy. So I just got out of court. I had a hearing today. It is a divorce case, and we had a temporary orders hearing today, which is an order that is put into place while the case is still pending, because sometimes a lot be going on. So I represent husband. I put husband on the stand. Everything's going good. Our goal today is to get 50-50 custody. No child support ordered. Everything was going swell until.
Okay, no child support order because I think the children are grown and they left the home. They're probably grown, they left the home, so everything is cool. But I don't think this is going to be going well for so long because the fact that the wife is asking for 50-50, I don't think that woman is going to be letting go.
Until wife takes the stand and plays a secretly recorded audio between her and husband having an argument at the house. And guess what my client said? F these kids. F this house. I don't care about nothing. You can have it all. He just wants his peace and his last name. So she can't have the last name, but she can have the kids, She had a house, she had everything else.
Hold on a second. Wait, was he married again? Because did he say the husband said it or his new wife said it? So he got a new wife or what? Where are we with it? You know what? Let me play this again. I gotta open my ears some more because is it that he is married to a second wife and he's now saying the wife is now speaking, or is it the husband that is speaking on this case? Okay, you know what? Let's listen to it one more time. I want to know who said this because I know somebody about to pay the hefty price for this.
Woo! Y'all better watch out. Y'all better watch out. When Mad Day gets here, oh boy. So I just got out of court. I had a hearing today. It is a divorce case, and we had a temporary orders hearing today, which is an order that is put into place while the case is still pending, because sometimes a lot be going on. So I represent husband. I put husband on the stand. Everything's going good. Our goal today is to get 50-50 custody. No child support ordered. Everything was going swell until wife takes the stand and plays a secretly recorded audio.
Ooh. Okay, now I get it. So she already recorded him saying this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Like, yeah. Yeah. Like I said, that woman was not with him for 20 years and she still wanted to hold grudges. She literally told you she want 50-50 of everything. That's why I'm saying I don't know what happened in their relationship for this woman to still be this mad. And the fact that she was not remarried also. Let's not forget the woman did not remarry. So both of them did not remarry. It doesn't look good.
Between her and husband having an argument at the house. And guess what my client said? F these kids. F this house. I don't care about nothing. You can have it all. He just want his peace and his last name. So she...
Ooh. Ooh. He has effed up. I'm pretty sure she knew he was gonna say that and she brought that record. Oh, she knows him. She knows him very, very well. She knows him. And I'm pretty sure when they were separated, they probably were on and off. Because if you know, a lot of people that are separated and still not with other people or get themselves another spouse, most of the time, sometimes they still hook up. So I'm thinking she knows this man very, very much. She knows him, but probably they've probably seen each other, made each other up, and things still didn't go well. They call it separation. Normally, it's not really separation, especially if it's not been finalized. I mean, the divorce, not separation. Separation is separation, but it's not the final. You have to file the divorce and actually get it over with.
Can't have the last name, but she could have the kids. She could have the house. She could have everything else. Ooh. You can imagine my face as this gets played in court, and I just look over to my client like this. And he writes to me, to my clients. I have a little notepad for them to jot down notes, and he's like, "This is illegal, object." No, it's not. So for anyone who thinks that secretly recording someone or being secretly recorded is illegal, it's not. Texas is a one-party consent state, which means all you need is one person to consent to the recording, to the filming, whatever, however they're doing it. And the person who's doing it is the one person who can consent. Y'all, divorce is called Mad Day. Expect the worst. Watch what you say. Watch what you say. Have a great day.
Oh my God. That is one thing. I think he felt so free. That's the thing. The ego. When you feel too free. Because if he was really separated, I feel like if he was really separated from her for 20 years, like really, really 20 years, he wouldn't have enough boldness to just go in there and talk about, oh, I just want this. He would have been afraid of what she would have done because they didn't meet for over 20 years. But him still having that boldness going there, I just want my name. It's giving me, yeah, we've been fighting for a long time and we've continued to be fighting. So it is actually funny to actually See, I mean, I feel, I see, let's be human. Let's be human. I cannot do feel bad for him. I mean, he bought the house, but he should have done his homework as well. He should have done his homework and actually, get that divorce thing over with before he got married. But at the same time, like I said before, we don't want to know the hell that the woman went through before she actually still, has a clutch on her because on him. Because normally situations like this, I'm gonna say this. I don't know if you guys have heard about this guy. What is his name on TikTok? Uh I don't know if you guys have heard about this case, about a man that his wife had cancer, and she recorded him the whole time while he was abusing her before she went to Switzerland to take her own life. Like if you watch that video, you can imagine. And don't forget, I have a lot of video of men maltreating women over here. And that's why when I see this happening, although I want to have compassion, I'm like, what did this woman go through at the same time in this man on this man in this man's hand before they separated? That also makes me doubt. You know what I mean? It puts a lot of doubt in me. It makes me push back a little bit and be like, okay, I want to hear what happened throughout your relationship for her to still be this bitter and for her to still, want you to hurt and want 50%. I feel like she deserved that 50% because I'm pretty sure if she brings up an explanation, she probably had a hand in a lot of helping, and she's probably going to be explaining it to the court. Because even the lawyer, she never actually talked about if the wife had a hand in his business, in his growth. Because that is another part where we didn't hear. We just heard that he bought a house after they were separated. So they could be separated and still come together. Although it is 20 years ago, yes, they can still get back on for 2 years, 3 years, get separated again and be like, oh, we first of all separated 20 years ago, but it was on and off. It wasn't anything official. As long as it was on and off, it's still there. She could have still have a hand in his growth as at the same time. But you know what? I'm gonna be waiting for her to give us the next reveal on this particular topic because I absolutely laughed, but at the same time I was like, he probably did something. I'm not gonna. He's not innocent until proven innocent in this particular case. Yeah, because a woman does not get that petty without a reason. Women do not get that petty without a reason. Now, with that being said, I'm going to say this. You guys, thank you very much for being here. Do not forget to press that like button. Let me know what you think in the commentary section. I think Homegirl just got herself a bag. She about to take that bag and leave. And even the lawyer is stunned. She herself, the representative, is stunned. She knows, yeah, that case is off. Like, that woman knows him very well. And that 20 years that he's talking about that they were separated, they probably were on and off for that woman to know that he was gonna say something as stupid as that. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna definitely be playing this particular video, another video of mine for the hair if you guys want to check on it. And don't forget to press the like button and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day and goodbye. So for now, I'm just gonna be playing the advertisement for my hair business. Now, have a great day, everyone. I will see you all next time. And goodbye.